You are an empath. Whether you know it or not, you are an empath. And what I'm finding is that a lot of my clients don't realize, or they sort of know they are, but they don't have a clue what to do about it. And it's very, very important that you understand your empath nature and work with it and protect yourself, okay? Because being an empath makes you an emotional barometer. And what that means is that everyone's broadcasting their emotional state, whether they're happy, sad, angry, whether they're peed off, whatever, and you're picking all of that up. And so it's like walking through a house full of cat hair, and you come out the other side and you're covered in cat hair or dog hair or whatever, okay? And you're going to pick it up. So that transference is happening all the time, but you are mostly unaware of it. You just know that your mood's changed, or you were fine a minute ago, now you feel naffed off, okay? So you've got to learn to protect your energy. Now, it's whatever works for you. Personally, I put myself in a little ball of light, and nothing can come through unless it's for my highest good, whether that be happiness, joy, love, energy to recharge my batteries, intuitive stuff from my guides, and so have you. So if you're a Star Trek fan and you want to visualize yourself in the Star Trek Enterprise with your force field around you, that works too. But you have to make sure that you're telling your spiritual team that anything for your highest good can still come through, all right? Otherwise, if you don't, your energy levels will drop because the energy can't come through to recharge you, okay? So I like to see those little plastic balls at the toys from the arcade coming, you know, the ones that the grabby hands grab. But that works for me, but you can have whatever you want, okay? You can have a cloak on you that neutralizes anything that's not for your highest good. The world is basically your oyster, and the only limits are whatever you impose. Next, it's important that we cleanse our aura and our chakras regularly. My favorite is to visualize a pool of water at my feet, and the water comes up through the soles of the feet because we have chakras there, and comes up through the chakra system. So coming into the root chakra, cleansing it, taking away any negativity, any debris, rebalancing it. Then it moves on to the navel chakra just below the belly button, and I repeat that up to the solar plexus just above the belly button, then the heart, the throat, the third eye, and the crown. When it comes to the crown, the energy bursts out and then it washes down over my aura, taking any debris with it. Okay. Now, our own thoughts can also create debris. So, you know, any toxic thoughts, negative thoughts, basically anything is going to show up in our energy. Okay. So by doing this regularly, you're going to wash away anything that is going to cause you problems, and it means that you'll feel more balanced, you'll feel more energized, and you won't feel so knocked off course by other people. Now, these are things that you should do daily, and the reason for that is because we have a lot going on in our lives and it affects us on a daily basis. So make it part of your routine. The cleansing one, I just do it when I'm in the shower getting ready in the morning, so it doesn't take any extra time. And the protection one, I just make it part of my daily routine. If you want to sit and meditate for half an hour, then do it. But if you want to just visualize it in your head and set your intention is your deed. The other thing is grounding yourself. Now, for me, I just visualize roots coming out the soles of my feet, big, fat, gnarly ones, and they're anchoring me to Mother Earth. And those roots are going down, down, down into Mother Earth. My legs are the tree trunk. My body is the trunk. My arms are now the branches. So imagine your arms out. And all of this upper part of you is the canopy of the tree. Okay, and that's going to make you feel really solid and secure. Think like mighty oaks that are 500 years old. It's going to take a lot to knock them over. Okay, and the reason you want to be grounded, even if you're doing spiritual work, is because it keeps you balanced and centered. All right, so those 3 visualizations need to be done daily. Okay, if you're doing spiritual work, then you might want to ground yourself more frequently. So if you're meditating, come back and ground yourself. If you're doing readings, come back and ground yourself. Now, what you can do if you don't really want spirit activity, so like some people get them talking to them all the time and they don't want it. Imagine you got a monk's cloak on and you pull the hood up and it just douses your light until you want to work. Okay, so make sure that you do this regularly. We also have to re-regulate our system. Life stresses us. Life puts us in fight, flight, and freeze, but we don't do enough to take us back to rest and digest. And believe it or not, watching TV is probably one of the worst things you can do, because you're probably watching dramas, horror movies, action movies, and all of that is going to put you back in fight, flight, and freeze, even though you think it's relaxing you, okay? So be careful about what you're consuming. If you're playing computer games, especially if they're the shoot 'em up ones, again, it's putting you in fight, flight, and freeze. So we have to do regular things to re-regulate our system. The easiest one is the box breathing. And with the box breathing, we breathe in through the nose for the count of 3, hold it for 3, breathe out through the mouth for 3, and then hold it for 3, and then repeat it. If 3 feels too easy, try 5 or 7 breaths. And if you want to build up, that's good too. But what that does is it de-stimulates the body and calms you. And you can do that in the queue, in the shop, in traffic. You know, you don't have to close your eyes. You can do it when you're on hold note, if you know it's a stressful call, rather than sitting there going, okay? So it's something that you can do that nobody knows you're doing, but it will re-regulate you regularly through the day if you keep repeating it. Another one is to put the hand to the heart chakra. Now, we've all seen it where we've had a shock or something startled us and we go, oh my God, okay? And that's because it's instinctive to want to calm ourselves down again. And by putting the hand to the heart chakra, we stimulate the vagus nerve, which goes all around the body. And it's connected to virtually every organ in the body, okay? So it just calms you down. Another one that is good is the gratitude diary, because it shifts the mind from the negative to the positive. You've got to go looking for the positive, and eventually your brain will automatically default to finding the positive rather than the negative, but it does take some time to change that process. Mindset is also massively important, because what are you thinking? What are you broadcasting? Are you going, oh, my life sucks, it's horrible? Or are you going, do you know what? I'm so lucky to be here. I have a great life. Now, that probably sounds a bit toxic, because who walks around going, oh, I'm so lucky, I have a great life? But actually, we should be lucky. We are here. We are alive. Okay, we're dealing with earthly rubbish, but actually, you know, we're spiritual too. So it's important to work on that mindset. Don't spend your time beating yourself up. Be your best friend. Talk to yourself lovingly and kindly. Okay, so there's lots of things we can do to re-regulate, and it's important to do it every day. All right, because when you're in that rest and digest state, your brain's not going 100 miles an hour. You're not getting anxious. You're not getting stressed. Whereas when we're in fight, flight, and freeze, our brain's kind of like, you know, it's like a form of ADHD, if you like, because it's just constant and it never stops. Okay. And that's a self-perpetuating thing, because your brain will stress you out and then your body will respond. And then the next thing you know, you're getting health problems and so on and so forth. So these are key points. You can make them as long as you want or as short as you want, but I can't tell you how important they are that you make them part of your ritual. So let me know if this has been helpful, and I'll be back with some more tips at another point.